EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, opening round coverage of the Maine Classic. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. So, Frank, the PGA Tour season really starting to get interesting now. Of course, we still have the Open Championship to look forward to, but after that, not a whole lot remains until the start of the playoffs in Memphis.
Yeah, apart from that trip across the pond, we're going to be stateside the rest of the season. And it's weird. I know a season looks long on paper, but, the weeks just fly by. And the quality of golf we've seen this year has just been absolutely spectacular. And I think we're going to finish strong. I really do. I think there might be something special. Maybe some sub-60s to close the year, but I'm really looking forward to those playoffs.
Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. .200 yards to the flagstick. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, And now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Frank, as we stand here at the fourth and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, and the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot. Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball's going to wind up a foot or two off the green. We could be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful, it can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Looking at 151 yards to the front, 159 to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really, that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie. Oh, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
And that ball not going to stick as it makes its way back and off the front edge of the green. Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
This one has a chance to be close. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. That is just a beautiful shot.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brandt is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11. But this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
127 yards is the number to the front of the green, but 129 is the number to get it all the way to the flag. And the pin on the front portion.
Here we go.
Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back 9. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
That's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be.
Now, this par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
From just off the fairway, down the Noto.
145 yards left, pin just on the front edge.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards. At par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the two bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. 8 feet remaining here for birdie. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little top bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Chance now for another birdie. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay at 7 under. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in 2. It's 2 big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Yeah, sensational shot here, on and two on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. Two good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh, yeah, I mean, some days you just can't miss, and this is one of those days. What a putt there, as he'll walk away with an eagle. Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face. I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree.
Now note his second from the fairway.
118 yards to the hole, and coming off the eagle on the last hole, no reason to think he won't be in attack mode here.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, that is a beauty, in for birdie here at the last. So our featured golfer definitely dialed in here for day number 1, 3 shots better than anyone else in the field.
I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but that opening round, that certainly laid a very good foundation.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.